We've never had the laundry room. Oh, and it will be powered. How amazing is that? We have to go for furnace. I want to go furnace because I don't know what's going to happen if we connect the furnace to the boiler. I really want to know. Oh, here we can see which ones are connected by the boiler. Let's go furnace. Is that the basement key? Did that just give us a regular key? Dang it, I didn't see it. I think that's just a regular key. Really? An ordinary key. Really? So that just gives us a key? Yeah, I don't know about that. Okay, then here we have to go to the right. Probably aquarium. An ordinary key again, okay. Ah, that's because we have the metal detector. Okay, here straight would be good. We could also get the office, try the code, but then we have to go to the right. Well, we still have a chance through the foundation. Okay, let's get the office and stay low and look at the safe. This was the mailroom. I don't expect there to be new... The office can facilitate a modest distribution of coins withdrawn from the staff's incentives program. These coins are spread throughout the estate. Our steps are still the issue today, though. What would I like to order? Brass compass, magnifying glass, metal detector, running shoes, shovel, sleeping mask, sledgehammer. I don't know. The problem is I don't know what I'm gonna need, so... The office is always kind of here, no? November the 4th. Doesn't work. Damn. Really? Maybe this has to do... This could have to do with the bookstore, actually. But then this must be a different date. Yeah, I don't think that is the password. That's sad. I thought this would definitely be it. Or is it his birthday? We don't know when his birthday is, though. Okay, well, we kind of want to go straight right here. Oh, come on. Oh, we have 6 keys at least. Observatory might be good. Well, they all lead us in the same direction, so we just take what we believe is the best option, which might be the observatory, because the other ones have more exits, and I don't want to waste exits. They all take steps, though, which we are running low on. Except if we maybe can get some steps from here. No, that's Apple. Okay. That gave us a couple steps at least. Kinda need to get up now, so to the right, straight right, using a lot of keys. Well, the good thing about getting the furnace is that we know that powering the furnace probably does nothing else than just giving us a key. That means for the freezer, we just need a furnace placed and not have it powered, I would expect. Okay, so we go drafting studio, and we hope that we can then go to the right. Actually, a west wing hallway would be optimal. Oh, there's a pawn here in the drafting studio. I didn't see that before. Okay. Now it has changed. Okay, this has definitely changed now. Okay, the layout definitely changes. Vestibule. What? The solarium. You are more likely to draw unusual and rare rooms while drafting. Whenever you enter vestibule, 3 of the doors in this room unlock and the 4th one becomes locked. Dovecote. Whenever you draw Dovecote while drafting, you may rotate floor plans. I had no idea. So you could theoretically exit and enter the vestibule multiple times to get the exact configuration you want. You just lose steps. The solarium is pretty cool if you want rarer rooms. And the Dovecote is good to fix rooms you have already placed. I like the vestibule because it gives us more options. The other ones have fewer rooms, so I'm probably gonna go vestibule, to be honest. And then once we have all the blueprints, what's the key here? Once we have all the blueprints that give us a lot of room options, we'll go for the dead ends, maybe. Here I still have no idea. Now here, what did I say? This could be month. No, day and month. Okay, so it's definitely not what I said. I said this could be odd and this could be even, or the other way around, but now we have 4 compartments. This could be a binary code. No, we have 6 compartments. Would make more sense if there would be 8, because that would be a byte. And with a byte, could we form a month and day combination with a byte? We would need 2 numbers that go to 30. I guess if you would allocate 4 bytes for the month and 4 bits for the month and 4 bits for the day, you would have enough storage so that you can encode that in here. But we don't have 4 and 4. We have 6, 3 and 3. What's the maximum value you can get with 3 bits? 8, no? Wait, 2, 4, 8. Yeah. It's not enough. Okay, I don't know. But I have to take a picture quickly. We probably need multiple of these so that we can identify a pattern. Ah, I have the other one here. Okay, I think that's good. This one is in the same spot, so 21, 22, 23, 24. Maybe it just loops around. No, but we're still in November. Why did that switch? Maybe that's the day. Maybe that's the month. And this one went 21, 22, 23, 24. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aha, maybe these flip. 21, 22, 23, 24. November, December, January. Maybe that's it. Okay, here we want to get the West Wing Hall. Okay, that's not good. I think I'm going to re-roll. I mean, because we have not had the casino, but I don't really want that now. Well, we could try the maid's chamber, but that was locked last time, no? Oh, we're running out of steps, that's the problem. Maybe we'll redraw again and hope for the best. I feel like that's going to be locked. Oh, or was that locked? No, that was locked because it was probably pointing towards another room. So I think we're gonna go maid's chamber. And that gives me 5 steps as well. Mila. I think that said Mila last time as well, no? Big tree. I thought that was a chess piece. Okay. So the maid's chamber can also spawn in the west wing. That's interesting. Less likely to find items, so that's kind of annoying. I think we're going for the chapel because... Oops. This is a dead end that we don't want, and we still have 5 keys. This won't allow us to see the rooms, so chapel it is. And then we'll try to push on. Let's stay on the lower ranks first. So left here. Don't really want that. Maybe laboratory? I don't think we can connect the boiler room here. The weight room is not connected by pipes, right? The weight room has pipes. This costs me 3 steps to draft. No, I think I'm gonna go for the gym, which costs me an extra 2 when I enter. But I want to keep the die. Steps are definitely an issue here today. Okay, then here left. Okay, then here straight. Okay, the casino costs me a ton of steps. Then maybe we'll get the pantry. And then we have to go left. We have to go left. We will redraw here if we don't get a left. So we could just take the archives. Which is not optimal. But at least we keep the die. I think that's the best option that we can do right now. Oh no. Oh no. How ridiculous is that? Come on. Every time we make it to the antechamber, it puts something in front of us. Ah, that is annoying. Come on. We want the security card now. We could go for the dark room, because that gets... If we manage to connect the archives to the weight room with a pipe, which is unlikely, then we could go through the dark room. That would be powered. Maybe that gives us an item even. So maybe we'll try to connect this to the weight room. Or we get a prophecy. I think we're gonna go for a prophecy. That has no pipes. Yeah, okay. But it opens up that room there. Okay, but then we'll see what we get here. I don't think there's anything here usually, right? Even, like, I think because it's dark, we can't pick anything up anyways. Yeah, sure, let's use a key. We're running out of steps and everything. Let's get a high step requirement. No. I don't have steps. Dude. We get a dining room. We have a kitchen, right? We have a kitchen. Huh! That's lucky. We even have a boiler. That gives us a ton of steps. 36 steps, that's where we're at. That's how the run changes suddenly. Funny. Now we're running out of keys. There's nothing in here though. Okay. I'd say we'll go to the rumpus room and then weight room. No, here. Backgammon, checkers. I've never read the names of these books. Pizzalaio, Split and Pick, board game. Mansala, Crazy Chess, Adventure, Seket, Old. Well, I don't know. Doesn't mean anything to me. Did we put the bishop in? Yeah, we did put that in the rumpus room, okay. We're also less likely to find items, which is bad, but... Insert coin.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear.
A rock next to a tree. Forest.
I hear the pattering steps of children running in the forest.
Could be me and my brother. My dad and his brother.
The joyful echoes of laughter in the courtyard. I see an old man.
That's me.
Man sitting in an even older chair.
That's me in
A seed that has served many generations.
Oh, these are my
Each
predecessors.
with their own stories. Each with their own secrets. Each with their own endings. But all in the same chair. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day,
So when
I will have nothing more to say.
the picture where I was sitting in the chair had the lamp thingy tilted, but when Sinclair was sitting on it, it was not tilted. I think we're gonna quickly rewatch this together from the recording to make sure we're not missing details, because there was a lot of details. There were even names on those foyer busts. Let's look at it. Yeah, I mean, there's the two locks here, but otherwise I don't see anything relevant here.
Running in the forest.
There is like a little hole here in the tree. Is that the same tree?
The image is
No, this one doesn't have one of those holes. A rock next to a tree. Okay, so that's us. This is tilted. There must be a hint.
That's me. Sitting.
So when the blur stops... these are my...
Has served many generations.
Oh, these are my... Okay. Isaf? Ari? Fenna? Baron? Sinclair? Herbert? No, is that Herbert? No. That reads like Baron Sinclair, but the middle part I can't read. Yeah, I know that that's tilted. So she's in the same chair, but there is none. This lamp isn't there. Who's that? That must be even before Sinclair. So the old lady must be even before Sinclair. Okay, so this is locked by card. We could go all the way back to the Foundation, explore here for items, but that's gonna use up all our steps. Then the only other way is going to be to face it and go in here to firm it. No item in here though. That means we want to go to the right here maybe. Yeah. Use the last key. And then we'll redraw. See what we're getting. We've never had the laundry room. I think we're gonna try the laundry room just to... Oh, and it will be powered. It will be powered. How amazing is that? And it needs to be powered for what we want to do. That is amazing. One day something will be in these bins. One day. Oh. Special services. This service costs $5 and will exchange all of your steps with all of your diamonds at a 1-to-1 rate. But then I don't have any steps left. This service costs $5 and will exchange all of your remaining stars with your allowance. Permanently. Wait, what? Will exchange stars. So do I lose stars and I get allowance? This service costs $5 and will exchange all of your... Oh, so the number of die, which is 0... So it becomes 0, because right now we would get 0 keys and we would get 0 die, okay. So here... Ah... So this is a way to increase allowance. Yeah, what the heck? We have like, what, 15 stars? So we would get a 15 allowance? No way. That is crazy. But since we only have an allowance of 4, we would get 4 stars. Here we would get 9 steps, but we would get 28 gems. 28 gems. That is crazy. Okay, so this is key money. This is key gem. This is gem money. Okay. These are all more or less the same. Yeah, but what was that thing about... Let's look at the aquarium quickly. I'm so confused. Let's look at the aquarium quickly. So yeah, there is here in the middle one. There is something supposed to be in the middle one. That's here. Oh! God, that scared me. Oh. File cabinet. Okay, we have to get back to the archives. Okay, oh, dude, that scared me so much because it's actually a bit loud in my headset, and I didn't expect it to just pick something up. Okay, so that opens something in the archives. Interesting. Now, we have 14 stars. I'm very inclined to swap the allowance with the stars. That sets us back 10 stars, but we will get an allowance of 14. That is insane. And that's good if you need a lot of gems, but that doesn't do anything for us. I think I'm gonna do that. This is insane. I think I'm gonna do that. Because the stars are great, you know, they give you a good benefit if you draft the observatory, but you have to draft the observatory. And then you get a random benefit. Sometimes you get 3 or 4 benefits, but they're so random. Sometimes you get like more rooms with more doors, which, yeah, cool, but it's so random you can't rely on it, and this is a reliable, permanent change, so I'm gonna do it. Jesus. An allowance of 14. Jesus. Okay. Well, we figured out what that does. That's pretty cool. Now we're going to the archive to check the key. Aha. March 10th, 1886. Terms of surrender have been accepted. Peace. That is rain. That's agriculture or something. The red flags flying over the capital was a bittersweet sight of comfort for many of this realm's war-weary citizens. After 22 years, peace had come at last. We, the staff of Reddington Herald, join all of the citizens of Reddington in welcoming this new era of peace and formally retract and disavow all prior printed support of House Desilets. Of course, they have to take sides now, the other side. Royals flee in defeat. For shame, oh you cowardly coattails, in our most trying hour we clung, and in yours you ran. In his first public address since the end of the war, the victorious leader of the Fen army, someone was called Fen in the house, I think, right, in the foyer? General Teskin did not express much sympathy for his fallen enemy. The royal family's departure was not unexpected, as rumors of their plans to flee to the neighboring realm of Iraja had been circulating even before war's end. However, the suddenness of their departure has left many of their supporters feeling abandoned. It is a disgrace, a betrayal of the people they sought to protect. They have fled to the foreign lands, seeking comfort and refuge, while their people suffer and struggle to rebuild. This is not the kind of leadership we need. We need leaders who will stand with us in times of adversity, who will not abandon us when we are afraid and at our most vulnerable. 1924, like 40 years later. Desilets princess born in exile. In the 4 decades since the end of the war, little news has reached our news desk regarding the former royals, whose life in exile has remained a quiet source of speculation and mystery. Prince Rolf, the grandson of Desilets IV, broke that silence on Tuesday when he announced the birth of his daughter, the Princess Catelyn Jayari, who, in keeping with Irajan tradition, was endowed with her mother's surname. Close supporters of the exiled family are of course concerned, as this public announcement displays a notable shift in conduct for the royals and sets the stage for the family to exit private life and return once again to the public sphere, a change that would undoubtedly stir up long-buried allegiances and unrest in our realm. 4 years later, tensions rise on the southern border. The Crown's recent decision to dismantle the realm's remaining railways has caused increasing tensions with our southern neighbor Iraja, who has for many generations relied on our realm's rail tracks for northern passage to Arch Ares. The ensuing round of trade negotiations with Iraja, which were conducted with reckless care and little diplomacy, have, to the surprise of no one, ended in an impasse. Early reports have alluded that in addition to their other demands, the Crown has requested that the asylum granted to the former House of Desilets be revoked. So the Desilets lost the war, had to flee to the south, then a son or a princess was born. Catelyn. That's kind of stirred up everything and started to break out into a rebellion of sorts when the railways were removed. We have learned today that this is poetic. This is poetic. So they're a poetic, that's rain, right? Rain. Rainy, poetic, Uraja. Rain, poetic, Uraja. Okay. Alright. That's a bit of history that we get from here. I don't think this unlocks anything else. Let's just make sure. Does not seem to be the case. Okay, we have 25 steps left. Could go back to the foundation. But I think that's it. What's the fastest way back? Through the weight room. So we have 23 steps left. 22, 21, 20, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay. We will have 7 steps left. Let's do that. Let's do payroll and, okay. Spread gold. Staff incentives program to motivate staff. Oh. I don't know what I want with the money, but... Look at that! Did I miss that before? Could get the running shoes. We have a ton of money. Get the running shoes and then should be enough. Then here... Hey, I don't really want the morning. We'll keep some money in case we would need that for something. I wouldn't know for what. Okay. Okay. Well, we take everything we can get. Oh, we don't have keys, right? That's the problem. We don't have keys. So we can't actually do anything here, I think. I forgot about that. Okay, in this case, we'll go outside. We'll put 1 coin in the fountain here. And there's not going to be anything here. I don't think so. We have running shoes, sledgehammer. Can't do anything. I don't think we can break through here with a sledgehammer. Yeah. Can we hammer these out? Or in? No. What was that thing about running through the forest? There was a tree with a little hole. Is that here? Don't think so. Well, I can't find it at least. Let's check the other side as well quickly. We can identify this forest, but I don't think so. Nope. I don't think I ever looked at these plants. What's that? Oh, I thought it was a little box. Nope, no box. No box here. Alright, let's end the day here. Alright, what did we get done today? We got the hovel as a new room that we have not had before. We learned about the groundskeeper that wasn't really supposed or didn't really do a good job. Then we went to the office and we figured out that the code we thought might be the code, the 4th of November, is not actually the code. We powered on the boiler room, which led us to power the furnace, which yielded a key, and we were able to route the power to the laundry room, where we got a ton of allowance, 14 I think, for all days that are following. That's a lot. That's a ton. What did we trade? We traded stars. Yeah, we traded stars for allowance. Okay. We got a new prophecy. We got the key from the laundry, opened the archives, and we found the master bedroom. Quite a lot of stuff today. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. If you've enjoyed the series so far, feel free to leave a like at the bottom. And if you don't want to miss any future episodes of this series, then be sure to subscribe and enable the bell. Take care.